Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bell looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Finding room at the 30. And he cuts it out to the side. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Geis with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. At their own 34-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Ready. 21. Check by 21. Off the pass.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's got room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Giants 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. The catch made by Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, this is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We're good. You ready? Go team.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll run it with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
We play and win. Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Army. Low. Kill.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We own them. Show it up. Show it up. One. Later one. Check 3.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown Jets. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check 99. Check 99. Under 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Check right, check right.
Here's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, here we go.
Here's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Bell, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now, it's Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
What now? Blue lady? 51 to Mike. Watch twist. He's right. Twist. Express. He's crossing.
On third down, Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And again this time to the tailback. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You ain't going nowhere.
Check safety, check. White Monday down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pick it up. You're mine.
Now Carr. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What now? Blue lady? Heavy.
Hey, we heavy on you?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We're good.
Again, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check. Fresno. Undercrush. Bullet. Check the backer.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Can't
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby, all day.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Watch the run. They're running it. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.